23 ABC News at 11 a.m.
This is not a deputy sheriff that we're chasing. This is a crankster.
That right there, Sheriff Donnie Youngblood talking about fugitive Sheriff Deputy Edward Tucker during a press conference about an hour ago. We carried live right here on 23 ABC and on our social media platforms. Thanks for joining us at 11 a.m. I'm Lindsey Adams. 23 ABC's Cassie Carlisle was at the press conference where the department just released surveillance video of Tucker's escape from the garage inside the downtown jail. And she joins us live now in the Live Center with the very latest. Cassie.
Yes.
All right, Cassie, thanks. And the other big question at this hour, where is Ed Tucker? Well, 23 ABC's Leslie Marine, she was also at this morning's press conference, joins us live now at the sheriff's office with the very latest. Leslie. All right, Leslie, thanks. And taking a closer look at the timeline of events, Tucker was arrested on Saturday night after deputies say he pointed a gun at a group of kids off Bell Terrace in southeast Bakersfield. He bailed out Sunday evening, and then on Tuesday he was found in San Loren Park in the Northwest, where he was accused of having explosives and drugs. But before he could be booked, well, he broke out of a patrol car in the underground parking garage at the downtown jail. We just showed you that surveillance video. He is still on the loose right now. 23 ABC News has learned that Tucker was one of several deputies questioned about the in-custody death of a suspect 6 years ago. He was one of several deputies who arrested Rory McKenzie in July of 2009. McKenzie stopped breathing during the arrest, later died at the hospital. An investigation ultimately determined that the force used by the deputies was within departmental policy. And the coverage of the search continues on our website, turn23.com, and we do have the latest on the search for Deputy Tucker, his escape, and an interactive timeline of the events dating back to his original arrest this weekend, plus this morning's press conference as well. So we'll bring you updates throughout the day, and the just Elena Rusk for the very latest. All right, thanks, Elaine. New at 11, Representative Paul Ryan has officially been elected as the 54th Speaker of the House. He got the votes of the 236 members of the full House of Representatives. That vote was largely a formality after House Republicans nominated for the position on Wednesday. But even some conservatives who did not support Ryan said that after weeks of fighting, they were eager to move on and give Ryan the space to unite the party's various factions.
We believe that the country is on the wrong track. We think the country's headed in the wrong direction, and we have an obligation here in the People's House to do the people's business, to give this country a better way forward, to give this country an alternative.
In a statement about Ryan's nomination, Bakersfield Congressman Kevin McCarthy said in part, quote, "The challenges we face call for a leader with the skills and values that Paul Ryan has demonstrated all his life," end quote. Sheriff homicide detectives are looking for anyone tied to a shooting that's left a man in critical condition. Happened just before 11:30 last night in the 900 block of Felice Drive. That's where a 23-year-old man was found in the middle of the road with multiple gunshot wounds. Right now, no arrests have been made and no suspect information is available. One local organization broke ground on a project that can help a lot of seniors in our community. Now, the Kern County Division of the Alzheimer's Disease Association broke ground on a new facility, and this new building will act as a day service, providing care to people with Alzheimer's and foster a social environment. The new building will be located in the Seven Oaks neighborhood. It's set to open by December of 2016. And the streets of Bakersfield now extend all the way to the state capitol as Governor Jerry Brown presented the Spirit of California Medal to 8 new inductees into the California Hall of Fame Wednesday night. Country music icon and local legend Buck Owens was honored posthumously, and that award received by the son of his named John Owens. Other inductees included Robert Downey Jr. Why did it take so long to welcome Buck Owens in the mix? We'll never know. And tonight on 23 ABC News at 6 p.m., our latest edition of Made in Kern County takes you inside the legendary Crystal Palace. Original Buckaroos band, that member Jim Shaw, takes us on a tour of that palace. He tells us the story of how Buck's car ended up behind the bar and his connection to music that runs deep in Bakersfield roots. Now, that story, when we continue our Made in Kern County series, happens tonight on 23 ABC News at 6 p.m. And it's already available on our free 23 ABC mobile and tablet apps as well. And don't forget that the 2015 CMA Awards is less than a week away on 23 ABC. You can catch the biggest night in country music right here, Wednesday, November 4th at 8 p.m. Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley are back to host. Plus, next week's ceremony will feature performances from Keith Urban, Blake Shelton, and Miss Underwood herself. So again, don't forget to turn to 23 ABC News on Wednesday, November 4th at 8 o'clock for the 2015 CMAs. It celebrates achievements in country music. Well, move over, Kate and Prince William. The biggest wedding in the world is going on tonight. Elites may be getting married on tonight's episode of Scandal.
I called you here to discuss a wedding. Our wedding.
Yep, there you go, gladiators. Fitz and Olivia, they are getting hitched. So if you watched last week's episode on 23 ABC, Fitz in the process of getting impeached. The only way for him to keep his job and the secret of going to war for Olivia is to marry her so she doesn't have to testify against him at the next impeachment hearing. Catch Scandal at 9 p.m. tonight, right after Grey's Anatomy at 8 p.m. And don't forget to watch How to Get Away with Murder at 10 p.m. All right, up next, the search continues at this hour for fugitive Sheriff's Deputy Edward Tucker. And this morning, we'll have the latest on the manhunt and who has been impacted by it. Right now, the search continues for fugitive Deputy Ed Tucker, who is still on the run and is considered armed and dangerous. 23 ABC's Leslie Marine is live from the Kern County Sheriff's Office with new information this morning. Good morning, Leslie.
It's about 3,900 feet. We're not talking about snow in Tehachapi, but some snow flurries could be possible at those higher elevations.
We can't complain.
Yeah,
no,
fun.
Trick-or-treaters will be happy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Elena. Still to come, Deputy Manhunt continues on, and this morning we'll tell you if the Kern County Sheriff's Office any closer to finding one of their own. Faculty members at all Cal State University campuses are finished voting on whether to call for a strike over stalled salary negotiations. The Faculty Association says the vote ended yesterday and that results will be announced on November 4th. The Faculty Association is seeking a 5% salary increase along with a 2.7% pay bump, while the university is offering raises of 2%. In today's Right This Minute video, a daring dog rescue down a ravine, all caught on camera. You're looking at the Los Angeles Animal Services SMART team in action. And that's a specialized mobile animal rescue team. 3 rescuers rappel 300 feet down a ravine below some houses, and they're looking for a lost dog. They find him trapped between a large boulder and a dead tree. So quite the rescue there. You can see all of the day's top videos every weekday on Right This Minute here on 23 ABC. Coming up next. Up next, we'll have one last check here at Kerncast 23. Stay tuned.